Alright guys, in this video I'm going to explain the second part of the Jongleur's Tale short answer questions. So on page 114, Jacob says, why would I lie about being Jewish? Why would Jacob say that? So answer using complete sentences. Make sure you use Jacob's name in your answer. For example, Jacob would say this because ... So then there's questions. Did you use capital letters, character names? Did you write enough to show you understand the text? This answer is worth 4 points. It does not need to be a paragraph. This answer is based on what we know about the book, right? Like, why would Jacob says, why would I lie about being Jewish? So he is saying he's admitting to being Jewish and then says, why would I lie about it? We know a lot about Jews in the Middle Ages. Think to yourself, what would make Jacob say, why would I lie about being Jewish, right? You have to think, what are the consequences of admitting you are Jewish, right? Just the reverse. So think about that answer, right? So Jacob admits to the knights that he is Jewish, and look at their reaction. I even give you the page to go back to. I recommend going back to that, okay? And then looking at the next answer, what does Renard mean when he says, don't bring your morality around me? Morals is for people who's already got food. This is towards the end of the chapter on page 124. If you're not sure, you can go reread page 124 and it'll help you answer this question. This does not need to be a paragraph. However, you should show that you have read the book and understand what Renard is talking about. Answers like, because he is hungry, don't show me that you have read. So what does Renard mean when he says, don't bring your morality around me? Morals is for people who's already got food. So morality, if you forgot what morality is or you're not familiar with that word, I would recommend going to the dictionary. Collins Dictionary. What is morality? Morals I've heard before. It's something to do with like right or wrong. So morality, let's see what it is. Morality is the belief that some behavior is right and acceptable and other behavior is wrong. So I look back at what this says. So what does Renard mean when he says don't bring your morality or your beliefs that some things are right and some things are wrong around me? The belief that things are right or the other things are wrong is for people who's already got food. So this is asking about what is he trying to say about his life and why he feels like he doesn't have to follow certain morality rules, right? He's kind of a big idea. And again, if you go back to page 124, this question will be a lot easier to answer because it's all about Renard and his decision making and him being like, don't tell me what's right or wrong. And why does he say that? And why does he feel that way? Finally, the long answer, and this one's going to take a while, and it's okay to come back and work on it. The children learn the origin story and backgrounds of the knights who are trying to take them. How does their background story explain the knights' actions throughout the story? So, in this chapter, the second part of the Jongleur's Tale, we learn about the knights' background and their experience in the Crusades. The Crusades, again, were where Christians try to take back the Holy Land from Muslims. You should answer this with a paragraph. It's worth 16 points. I put in here what goes into a paragraph: topic sentence, supporting sentence, supporting sentence, supporting sentence, and concluding sentence. And so this question is asking you, now that you know why the knights, now that you know the backstory of the knights, right? You learn where they came from, why they don't have horses. Now that you know, do you understand why they act the way they do more, right? What is that? How does that explain how they act the way they do, why they don't have horses, why they seem angry, right? All those things are sort of answered by that story, and so you should reread that story, and that's going to tell you, I'm asking you to connect the knights' experiences on the Crusades and trying to leave the Holy Land and their actions in the Inquisitor's Tale. How do those two things connect? Okay, so that's what that question is asking you. You should be thinking about what happened to the knights before the Inquisitor's Tale, and how did what happened to them before the story lead to their actions in the Inquisitor's Tale. So you should have to think back, like, what do the knights do so far in the book? There's the experience with Jacob at the inn. There's what happens at Jane's village, what happens at the river. Okay, so that is what this paragraph is looking for you to do.